So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. Crazy Cat Lady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair use, educational, for and entertainment purpose.
Hi everyone, Martha here. So we got a couple news to talk about. I'm not sure how many because I thought I had 3 until I just saw this trailer was here. So first, let's get started with the first one before we get to the trailer. Apparently we have to talk with talk show hosts now in this world because of this strike that I really want to end. I fully support the people who are beneath the actors, the studios, and the writers, because those are the ones who don't make that much money, who do not get to get money still during this whole thing. Okay, really, the ones that the actors, writers, and the studios are pretty much rich, and they're the ones who complain as much, and let the people who film, the catering, and stuff like that, they're the ones and the other stuff that are beneath them, but not the ones in the film, in the movies and TV shows, are the ones that are suffering. So I really wish they would stop fighting, and the reason why, and the reason I like Drew Barrymore, because at least she wants to help those people who work for her by restarting, and she was able to start for a week until everybody started bullying her to go back to striking. But she had permission from her studio to do it. And yet some people out there were telling her to get back to doing it. So I think that she should have continued to be able to do it in her same I think Bill Maher, even though I don't watch this stuff. But now let's react to the new Percy Jackson and the Olympians trailer. Here we go.
My name is Percy Jackson.
Hi!
I'm a troubled kid.
Yeah, great museum.
You could say that. Bad grades, bullies.
I don't really know what to do with that.
Stuff. And then there's some stuff that's maybe not so normal. You saw something.
Me, teacher!
Something that no one else could see.
Darn, you missed.
That I have told you about Greek gods.
We missed that actor.
Miss Jackson, things have changed. This is all developing a lot faster than we anticipated.
Grover, why is there apple gold in your pants?
Because he's a satyr.
Percy Jackson. We've been expecting you. The master book has been stolen.
No! He didn't do it!
Remember what I taught you.
The circus! And there's the Minotaur.
Brave now.
Pencil sword! Or pen sword. Cannot wait! Everything looks... I think it's not gonna be look as good as stuff, but yeah. So, we go on... There's some other things I have to just to talk about, so maybe record the pictures for it back in a bit. I do like that trailer though. It was good. Alright. So I'm not gonna do one of the news, which is fine. So looks like we got a bear that got loose on Disney World 2 days ago. And it was in Magic. It was either in Magic Kingdom or near Magic Kingdom. It's near the Small World, and so they had to close like a big part of the park to make sure nobody got hurt. Mostly, so also they don't get sued. And they released it back into the wild. Nobody got hurt, and the bear didn't get hurt. So yeah, but now there's pictures everywhere referencing the bear being there. So yeah, so I think that's everything. I don't know if I'm gonna release this with Game of Thrones, um, Ahsoka episode 6, or Harley Quinn, which would be episode 3 to episode 10. So I don't know. So I mean, I think it's episode 5. Episode 5, which would be episode 10. So yeah, so we'll see which one I pick. So I think it's funny that this happened though to Disney. So back in a bit. Alright guys, so I finished Ahsoka before I finished Game of Thrones and Harley Quinn. So this is the one I'm going to talk about in this episode, in this video. So episode 6 of Ahsoka. Spoilers ahead. So in this episode, we finally get to see 2 characters from Rebels that we did not know were alive or dead. And so last week, for the last 2 weeks, we got a character from Clone Wars. Now for Rebels characters, besides the ones that we already knew were alive. Now this is mostly talk about Hera and Sabine, because Sabine and Hera came from that show. Ahsoka came from Clone Wars. Yes, she was in Rebels, but she originally was from Clone Wars, so she doesn't really count. I'm talking about ones who came over in Rebels only. So yeah, or in one of these characters' case, Legends, and I mean books. So yeah. So we do see Ahsoka for a little while, and tells Daniel Craig robot or droid that Sabine went with the Dark Jedi and the Witch willingly. And so, and I guess he was gonna tell her a story about the old times. I guess because he had like 3 books that he told the younglings that was in his archives. So yeah. And I like the fact this episode's called, because one of the first lines we hear in this episode is, "In a galaxy far, far away." Now if you watch the movies, they always start the movies in a galaxy far, far away or long ago. So I like the fact that this episode's called that. So as reference to how the movies always started before we see anything. So that was good on them. That was like probably the first, as far as I know, the first time they ever referenced to that in these episodes, and actually made a title of it. If I'm wrong, go ahead and tell me, but I don't remember them doing that in Mandalorian or Boba Fett or in Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't remember them doing that, but if you want to correct me, go ahead. But I don't think they did. So after that, we see the Blue Man himself, and it's the same exact actor from the animated series or 3D series, Thrawn. And I'm happy we actually get to see him and hear him talk, because when you know that we're going to see characters, and it's usually towards the end, usually you're lucky if they talk at all, if you just see their face. And it's really great we get to see him, and he's acting just like he did in the series, that he cares about people's culture, but he's also ruthless because he lets Sabine go to go look for Ezra, but he leaves her to die basically, and she has Lord Breder and his apprentice follow her, and she beats a bunch of people who live there, and we have like hermit crab rocks. I don't know, they're green, so they don't look like real crabs, but they have like little bit pinchers that the hyena dog or jackal dog, I don't know, they look like the things from Lord of the Rings, that the orcs ride on. So they're a lot more friendlier. So they end up, after she talks to the rock, which kind of reminds me a little bit of, even though these are not them, they remind me of the Ewoks when Leia meets the Ewoks and they allow her to live and stuff like that. Yes, Simba. So, after that, the hermit crabs take her over to, with their rocks, like Pirates of the Caribbean, at World's End. Except for they use the rocks as disguise. And they're more underneath their crabs. I know, Simba. I gotta let the dogs in, hold on. And Thrawn and Sabine meets Ezra and they hug. It's nice to see that he's okay. He did ask her how she got there, but she's not going to tell him, just let me enjoy being with you before I tell you that I basically betrayed Ahsoka. So, Thrawn wants to go and have a war again, basically. But he knows that he thinks that he wants to know is Ahsoka still around. And he finds out that she is basically looking for him so she can kill him. Yeah. So this episode I liked it. Can't wait to episode 9. Episode 7, I mean. So, like, favorite, and subscribe. And I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. Since we really didn't get to see them in action, we just got to see these characters, so. And we got to see some stormtroopers. One stormtrooper has his face on them, so Dawn Trooper. So I'll see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye bye.